here up in the broadcast booth for Hennessy Performance League, and yet we have our second race of the final round before we get for our championship four. And yet up in the booth tonight, it is yours truly, the Mountain Dew drinker himself, Code Red Dew, and along beside me is my brother from another mother, Mr. Brody. Brody, we have a great night in store for us, don't we, bud?
Oh yeah, Indy's always exciting to me. With it being a playoff race and uh playoff standings being, kind of shaken up with last week's winner, but I think we got something special in store today.
And yet, uh, yeah, we also have a very special individual up in the broadcast booth who wants to do an interview, and he is the Mr. Young Buck himself, currently trying to race his way into the championship four, and yet representing SHR. It is Electric Days. Electric, welcome to the booth, my guy.
Hello, hello. Thank you for letting me be up here.
No problem. You yourself have a huge battle tonight. You have two races left until Las Vegas next Monday night. So yet, let me ask you this. Are you feeling any sort of pressure, knowing full well that you have like probably maybe at least like six, maybe seven other drivers you have to fight to get into one of those remaining spots for the championship four?
Um, I say that I do not have no fear for anything that is coming up in this race or in Bristol. I feel like that I can edge out on points, or if I can somehow, some way, magically win Indy or Bristol, I'll be pretty happy and I'll be able to show everybody what I can do in the Final Four.
Now, you're currently 16 points below the cutoff line, but yet you have to go through Tiger NASCAR, JoJo, Kenny, Killer, and Modoodle. And I'm just going to ask you, the open, honest question. Are you willing to do whatever it takes for you to move on to the championship four? Are you willing to do what it takes just to say, hey, I'm going to the final four, whether if it's dirty or if it's a clean move?
Well, I can say that we seen that we seen that multiple times by me, but I said I make a pass that is relatively thankful and I actually think through the plan, which is just just drop how I am, and I'll be able, if the move is there that I'm able to pull off to push myself into the final four, then I'll make it. But if it's not there, then I just settle for points.
All right. Mr. Brody, any questions for the young buck here?
Well, how do you feel about going into the night, first of all?
Well, thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. But I say I feel relatively good. This is one of my favorite tracks just because of my favorite driver. Um, I feel like that this track is based on consistency, and I
Yeah.
think I can put up a consistent fight with the drivers up there, like Cole said, like Tiger and them. I think I can put up a fight with them and hopefully be able to point my way in, and hopefully be able to be in for Bristol.
Hmm.
All right. Well, I got a very good question to ask you. We've seen two of your teammates moving on into the Final Four in their own respective series. With Masovs moving on here in the Xfinity series, and last Thursday, Nobes moving on to claim his spot in the Final Four. Can you be able to continue that tonight here at Indy?
Well, I wouldn't want to jinx myself, but I would like to say that I appreciate well, I really love what they did at them tracks, and they pulled out somehow, some way, they pulled out some great wins for SHR. So I say that I hopefully I can continue this legacy of SHR win and win today.
All right, Brody. Any more questions for the young buck here before he gets ready to go qualifying?
No. I think that's all we have for him. Good luck tonight.
Thank
I'm
you.
really excited to see what you can do tonight and try to lock yourself into Final Four.
Yep. Hopefully we'll get a chance to see you up in the Cup Series broadcast tonight, and I do want to wish you the best of luck tonight. Stay alerted in case for any situations, because this is about to be a very wild, wild, wild race.
Yes, thank you, y'all. Really appreciate it.
No problem. We're gonna let you go and get ready for the big race here in Indianapolis. So yet you're free to go there, young buck.
All right, see y'all.
See you. All right, that was Electric Days, one of the drivers who is fighting for his spot to be in the Final Four at Las Vegas next Monday night. And let's go ahead and break you down our Xfinity Series standings right now, ladies and gentlemen. And I keep saying right now for some reason. All right, here we go. We have Modoodle with 62 points below the cutoff line. Killer XL with 19 points below the cutoff line. Electric Days with 16 points below the cutoff line, and above it, it is Kenny 25, and above him it is JoJo Siwa later. Tiger NASCAR tied along with him in second, and of course the first man that made a move, moving his chances to go to Las Vegas, defending his Xfinity Series championship in the second year in a row, it is Masopes. So pretty much we can say, Brody, that the gloves are coming off at this point. What we saw from Soaps was really really intense. So give us your take on what we could be seeing tonight.
I think through Masops's win, it wasn't a clean victory, but he got the job done, and I think that opens up that mindset for every other driver that needs a win or just to secure their spot, because you're not totally safe in this round unless you have a win. I think that's really going to open the mindset up for a lot of these drivers to say, hey, I'm going for a win, I'm going for a championship, uh, and it's really gonna create some intense racing. I do think the gloves are off, and uh, it'll definitely be exciting to see how this series follows up Masopes' path to victory.
I definitely do agree, but yet, we're here at Indianapolis tonight. Then we go to Bristol Thursday. Then after that, it'll pretty much be championship weekend. So meaning next Monday night, what you'll see here on on our YouTube channel, which by the way, you pretty much need to subscribe so way you don't miss out. Make sure you guys subscribe because next Monday night we will determine two champions for the one for the Xfinity Series and one for the Cup Series, and it will all come down to Las Vegas, and obviously to end our week, which will go to both Big Jim and Captain Dead Dad taking over the Cup Series broadcast to determine our Truck Series champion next Wednesday night. Yeah, Brody, it's hard to believe that we're almost less than pretty much a week away now until season 3 is over, and you know if there is just one driver that you're keeping an eye on tonight, especially in this race, who would it be in your opinion?
Well, I could really pick any of these drivers under the playoff cut line. Electric, as we just talked to him, Killer. He's been pretty solid ever since he's been into the Xfinity Series, and you know, has had a really good run through these playoffs. And Mo Doodle. I'm not exactly sure if Mo Doodle has or is racing tonight.
He is
Um,
not. He is. For what we know is that he is actually waiting for Bristol. So he says, even though I'm 62 points below the cutoff line, I will go to Bristol and I will win like there's no tomorrow. So that's exactly what he's determined. Um, Joe, you mentioned Modal, you mentioned all these other drivers. If there's one driver I'm keeping an eye on tonight, based off of his performance as of late, I'm gonna go with Kenny. Kenny's the one driver that who I believe will be a huge threat here tonight. And not only that, but keep an eye on him and Tiger NASCAR. I I do want to keep an eye on JoJo, but it all depends on what type of run JoJo will end up having tonight. So I'm not gonna say, well, JoJo is gonna end up having himself a great run, but he could pull some surprises and be able to be the second person to move on. And now come Bristol, we'll get a chance to determine who the rest of that field will be. So keep your eyes on that. But as far as the pick to win, bro, I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna start off with you. Who's winning tonight to moving on to the championship for getting the second spot?
Well, we saw how dominant he was at the beginning of the race. I think Thursday at Homestead.
Hello. Hello, Brody. All right, give me 1 second. We having some sort of technical difficulty issues. Hopefully, we can get Brody back if we can. Um,
What
was
happened?
that was that me?
I don't know. I was talking. I
It it, it
finished my
said
sentence.
it said that you disconnected, and all of a sudden I ended up getting kicked out of the party.
Are you still broadcasting?
I'm still broadcasting this as of now. Yeah, I'm still on the air. So, but go
Okay.
ahead and finish what you were saying, bud.
Well, I'm gonna go with JoJo. I think he's gonna get it done tonight. He has voiced his opinion and made it clear to literally everyone that this is his favorite track to race, and you know, I'm no bandwagon or anything, but I think he does get it done tonight. I think he is our Xfinity season one winner here in the Cup season or in the Cup series. So I think it looks pretty promising.
All right. My pick to win. I mentioned two of these drivers, but yet if there's one driver I could see winning tonight, it's gonna come down. I'm gonna go with Tiger NASCAR in this one. I believe he's got himself a really great chances.
I think that's a really nice pick. Tiger, basically, I want to say, JoJo has been the favorite this season. Um, the Tiger has been there right with him. No, it's one of those two I see winning.
I definitely do agree, man. Joe, he is our regular season champion. I mean, plus you got to think about those points. I mean, if he ends up having a great race tonight, just imagine how good those points will be come Thursday.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge. Even if he has just a good race today and doesn't come out with a win, he's already 28 points above the cut line, and that's gonna set him up perfectly for Bristol. He might not even have to show up.
He, I, for him to not be to not get a chance to be to not be involved with um Bristol, I think he should be all right. I think he should just be fine. He's got to keep an eye out on the carnage.
100%. I think that he just needs to have a clean race. Doesn't even need to worry about a win. Put himself into position to lock himself in at 1 point.
I definitely do agree, man. I definitely do agree. Hopefully we'll get a chance to go live from the racetrack, and you heard both mine and Brody's picks. So when they get everything set to go, we'll bring you all the action from the racetrack at Indianapolis. Thankfully for the drivers, it's not going to be at the Indy Road Course. um, but we will end up having to deal with that come next game.
Well, as long as there isn't any road course penalty in this game, I think the track will be fun. I do like all the new road courses coming to Ignition. I think it'll be very fun to learn on this track.
It should be a fun. It should be a fun one. It definitely should be a challenge for all of us. And it's hard to believe that come season 4, we might be going live from the brand new NASCAR game, NASCAR 21 Heated Ignition. So keep your eyes on that, and we should be able. Hopefully, we'll get a chance to bring some exhibition race, give you guys a great view of what we're about to see come next season. All right, I think we got ourselves a really great lineup full of drivers. So hopefully we'll get a chance to go live from the racetrack. So just waiting on that, ladies and gentlemen. But currently waiting on everyone. I don't know what's taking so long. I think we're waiting on Larson Nation at the moment.
Oh wow, we're gonna have 16 people tonight.
It feels so bad, so happy.
16 drivers equals some carnage.
Definitely. Yeah, I am looking through the drivers that are racing tonight, and a couple of these drivers have been really fast throughout the whole season, but didn't get a playoff spot or anything. Looking at Clay and Rich Gang, both of them have seemed to be kind of the two favorite non-playoff drivers that we've seen.
Yeah, I definitely agree. If there's one playoff driver, non-playoff driver that I'm keeping an eye on, it's Jackson Altman. Jackson Altman, who has had some incredible runs, and you know he's been quite frustrated, with him being involved with the incidents. But I think he'll be good to go. I mean, he's got to try to keep your eyes peeled and try to watch on the situations that he is involved with.
Yeah, I think he's a really solid driver, and I think Xfinity is a great place for him. He definitely needs to kind of clean up his.
All right.
Oh,
All right, we're about to join. We're allowed to join, ladies and gentlemen. About to bring all the action from you guys live from Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So sit tight, grab some popcorn, grab a bag of chips, grab some Mountain Dew, and we're about to get ready to go racing here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. I guess you could say who. Let's see who's gonna kiss the bricks tonight. All right, got my tripod, stuff like that ready. All right, Tiger NASCAR is starting up on the pole. Looks like he's got Hayes Clay right next to him. Green flag in the air here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Tiger NASCAR already starting things hot already. Got that inside line, but yet here comes most of the action coming off of the one. Here they come, about to go to. We're already seeing some three wide action with electric days on the outside.
got Captain Dead Dad around on the backstretch.
He pretty much made his thoughts loud and clear. He does not like this racetrack. Oh boy, here comes JoJo bringing along the 15. Is that Sir Satsek? About to run along with Hayes Clay. And the 99, he's got in some positions. And the 21, a ball stick, is right there up there as well. Meanwhile, JoJo Siwa currently up in third. He's got two of, I guess you could say his biggest rivals at the moment. He's about, oh, he hits the outside wall. Here comes Killer right behind him.
And another driver that almost hits the wall coming out of two is Ballstick in the 21. No, we haven't seen a lot of stuff from him this season. See what he can do this race.
I definitely do agree. And, pretty much Tiger's all by his lonesome, but yet He's got his teammate right behind him. That's Kenny. Oh, Big
We
Red
got a
goes
car
around
around.
the Soaps. Captain Dead Dad is, I think, might be having a DNF. He's having. Oh, never mind. He's back out, but he's gonna be let down. Hopefully, he'll get the lucky dog free pass. Meanwhile, in the back, you can see where Jackson Altman is. He's got Electric Days, who was up in the broadcast booth during our pre-race show. And now himself a great race right now.
The top 3 is the 3 favorites coming into this race.
Here comes JoJo. He's about to pass Kenny for second place. They're right there with Tiger NASCAR.
Here comes the Tenna Killer that needs a win.
Oh, and Killer, and sorry, not Killer, but Kenny hits the wall. Here comes JoJo. JoJo takes the inside. He's going to be passing Kenny for second place. And Killer, Tiger's going to block JoJo.
And I think that's a manual.
Manual caution?
Yeah. Wonder what happened.
I'd like to know what happened too. All right. So we're currently under caution for the first time. I don't really know what happened, but yeah, first caution of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. We can't really say what happened, but while we get just to take this time, under caution, I do want to remind you guys that we do have an Instagram page that you guys should definitely follow. Make sure you guys go to Instagram and search up Hennessy Performance League on Instagram. That is at Hennessy Performance League. Alright, real quick question there, Mr. Brody. Do you think we'll see some of these drivers coming down the pit road this early?
Well, I think when Xfinity cores, I think that 2 laps will bring tire wear down by 10%, so we should see pretty much everyone come down this time.
Definitely look great. Oh, someone's saying that. That must be the Soaps. Yeah, he's saying out.
That surprises me after his spin.
I'm really surprised about that too, there, bud. I don't know what he's doing, but we'll see how he does from there. Just keep an eye on some pit road action. Obviously, the game is glitching to where people are like wrecking in pit road, giving them damage, whatnot. And looks like the first person coming out of the pit road, that looks to be Jackson Altman. He's going to take the second spot. Yeah, Jackson and Rich Gang. That is your current top 3, ladies and gentlemen. Masoops, Jackson, and Rich Gang. Alright. Coming up here, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get a chance to check out the choose cone rule. And pretty much we'll see where the drivers are going to be starting. Brody, you can go ahead and assume that you would want to take that bottom, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I definitely think so. Being stuck on the top at this track is definitely hard. But if that's an easy pick if you're the leader. If you are, second or third and don't have that sort of luxury of gonna be able to go for the lead, you could go to the top and coming off of 2, you'll probably only lose a spot to the inside and you'll be right in line, probably no one under you. So either lane is definitely usable. See how it works for these drivers.
All right, and we'll see how it goes from here. And you know, we got everyone together. It looks like Verstappen is going to be taking the top. Rich Gang's going to be taking the bottom. In third place, it is JoJo. JoJo's also going to be the one taking the bottom. Jackson Altman's going to take up the top, and then round out the top 5, which will be that man, our pole sitter, ladies and gentlemen, Tiger NASCAR, who's currently up in 5th, and then pretty much above him is a man who desperately needs a win, and that is the 10 and the American machine of Killer XL. One quick question before we go green, Brody. Do you think we're done for the cautions for the rest of the stage?
I definitely do not think so. I think we'll see cautions throughout this race.
All right, 10-4, buddy. All right. The Soaps is the control car, so. And we're back to green. Green flag in the air here at the Indiana 250. That's a wild start right there. But Rich Gang running the bottom. You made a very good point, Brody. Running the top is not going to be the best of help, but yet Rich Gang is taking advantage of that. He's going to take the lead over from Stokes. JoJo's going to follow right behind him in the 92 car. Contact being made, but Stokes is going to. He barely gets to the outside wall.
Here comes JoJo for the lead with those fresh, I think all 4s. Ooh, and Rich Gang gets sent out of the groove.
And here comes JoJo. JoJo, our regular season champion, he takes the lead in a very powerful move. JoJo takes the lead right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get to the 92 machine. He's going to get a chance to lead this lap. He's all by his lonesome. He's going to try to break that draft that he desperately needs to do. And the thing is about it, ladies and gentlemen, is that, and what's so critical as far as the draft, is that if you end up making those behind you lose that draft, they don't have a chance, especially if you're up front.
He is looking to try and pull away. He's got a comfortable gap over Tiger. See if Tiger can run him down.
I mean, you talked about it last Thursday. I mean, he's our regular season champion. Those points will definitely help him out here. So if he gets a chance to win the stage, and that's going to make his chances of going to the Final Four be really good in his chances. Oh, ball stick's going up to the outside. He hits the outside wall. He comes down, but thankfully doesn't get involved with no cars. We still stay green. You have our lap counter, Mr. Brody?
I do, but they're on the back stretch right now.
Oh, big wreck in the back! Big wreck in the back. That's going to bring out our second caution. That looks to be Masopes. I don't see who's right behind him. That looks like to be a green car. I don't really know who that is. If I can find him. Greg Tyrus. Yeah, he called it second caution of the evening in stage 1, ladies and gentlemen. You called it, Brody. You called it.
I think cautions will define this race. I think a lot of these drivers will feel like that it'll be more of a wreck fest that we'll see. So they're actually going to go with shorter run setups. We'll, probably never get to see the guys with the right setups, the setups that they had planned using if this would be a long run race, but I could be wrong. Here we go, back under.
Green flag in the air, that is right. And yet, look who's up in front. It is Tiger NASCAR once again, but yet we see a surprise in third, Sad Sack up in second, Jackson Altman in third. It looks to be TK in fourth.
No, and JoJo's around in the back.
JoJo's around.
Single car.
Oh no.
Sad Sack hits the wall. Kelvin saves it.
3 wide, 4 wide. Maybe if we see a 5 wide, if we ever get a chance. This is about to be a 20-car pileup. If you think about this, though.
Electric misses the corner, and
Oh,
he's gonna take someone up with him.
Side gets hit by my Soaps right there. Meanwhile, up front, Killer's in second, Kenny in third, Electric in fourth. Tiger's gonna try to break that
two
draft.
cars into the fence in the back.
Oh, third
Caution out
sack.
again.
Kelvin. Sad sack and Kelvin. Wow, what is going on here, ladies and gentlemen?
That'll be the stage, actually.
Stage 1 winner, I believe, goes to Tiger NASCAR.
And second will be Killer. Kenny did get fourth in points, so Killer will gain only 2 points on Kenny.
That was intense. I'm gonna pull up Captain Dead Dad's stream real quick, but yet get ready to go. Green flag back in the air here at Indianapolis. Green flag back in the air. Alright, in this stage we do have less than 14 laps. I do believe we see a car lagging, and that was Rich Gang Evo. So far so good up front for Tiger, but yet he's got some company. He's got Killer right behind him. Look who's making his move. That is Larson Nation in the 18. Someone who got eliminated in the first round. Killer's right there. He's not giving up on Tiger. Oh, Electric almost spins out right there. Thankfully saves it, but yet Tiger's going to lead that lap. You're looking at the gap between Killer and Tiger. Here comes Killer, and yet Tiger comes straight down, making Killer lose the spot to Electric Days. Now what can Electric do here? He's getting pushed by teammate Hayes Clay, but Killer's not giving up.
Three wide heading down into three.
Oh, that move that Tiger made was very, very dangerous.
Killer into third now.
Killer in the third, but yet he's got two people that he's battling with, and yet you can see from, Electric Days' hood cam that Tiger's doing whatever he can just to break that draft. With less than 12 to go. Oh, Electric made a bump to Tiger.
Here comes Killer.
Killer comes down to the inside of Electric Days.
Electric's gonna have a good run. Should probably clear the 10.
Kenny's going to join along with Electric Days, but yet Tiger is blocking Electric. And after what we saw last week from what went down between Tiger and Electric, you know Electric's not going to give an inch when it comes to Kenny.
Yeah, Tiger looks like he is controlling this race really well.
He's currently touring with the leaders at the moment, so yet he knows that he's got himself a fast car. But the problem is that Electric's got not only Kenny but Killer. He's pretty much got the rest of the field, and they can't keep battling, because if they do, not Electric, but Tiger NASCAR can easily pull away from these guys.
Yeah, especially on this track, once you are away from the draft, it is so hard to catch back up.
I do agree. I do agree with you there, my brother. I don't know why. Go ahead.
Now we see Kenny in second place, bringing Killer with him. JoJo has made himself all the way back into the top 5 after that crash.
And Killer is not letting Electric give an inch with that move right there.
Electric's actually going to hit the fence. He's going to lose probably 5 spots going down the back.
Meanwhile, still the top 3. Oh, Killer got involved with search that sack right there. But meanwhile, we'll still say green. But yet back up to the front, it is Tiger, Killer, and Kenny.
Oh, Jax.
Oh, Jackson. He saved it though. He saved it. We still stay green.
I can't believe that car was saved. What a great job by him.
I do agree. What a great job right there by Jackson Altman. Three wide in the back. Oh, Kenny hits the wall. Oh, there's some action on the back. Captain Dead Dad Ball Stick. Third side sack.
Tiger, or Kenny to the lead now.
Kenny to the lead, but yet he hits the outside wall. Killer's just waiting. He's waiting for his mark. He's saying, when can I toy with these guys? And Kenny's going to do exactly what Tiger NASCAR did. He's going to make sure these guys do not lose their draft.
Yeah, these top 3, if this stays green, have a guaranteed top 3 for the stage. 3 cars is the fastest train of cars that you can have in this game at this track. They are going to pull away so fast. Even though JoJo is the one leading that second train, they're still going to pull away.
And think about how much of a huge difference it would be for Killer to not only finish third, but to get those much needed points that he desperately needs in the standings.
Yeah, but, you know, although he's getting really good points, look at the guy he's leading.
That's true.
But he's not really gaining anything.
Oh,
he has.
Masopes is around. Oh my lord. Somebody check on him because he looked like he dead.
Yeah, he's got heavy front end damage. He's gonna lift this car back around the track.
My lord. That's gotta hurt. I don't know if you saw that, Brody, but wow.
Yeah, he nosed into the fence.
I'm surprised he didn't get stuck in the pit road right there. Ouchies for the slopes there.
Well, I'm looking at these front 3. You know, Kenny definitely having a stronger car than Tiger, but Killer's starting to lose pace with these guys. I'm starting to wonder if Tiger and Kenny's cars are better for long run.
And we'll see how it goes, but yet Kenny, our second junior motorsports driver, is pretty much taking over the lead over his teammate Tiger NASCAR. And we've seen the battles over this season between these two. We saw it at the Charlotte Roval. We've seen it pretty much almost at every race that we've been to. These two have always brought out the best of battles in each other, and that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight. Tiger's
Yeah,
right.
Go ahead. I think these guys are starting to settle down, try to extend the gap, especially over Killer. You know, these two teammates respect each other and are really great friends on and off the track. And they're gonna work together to get away from this 10 car because Tiger and Kenny both know that Killer needs these points.
Exactly, I do agree with you right there. Kenny is just doing what it takes to stay up front, and look at the gap between third and fourth place. That should tell you how fast these guys are.
It's really hard to tell who has the better car just because of the draft, but I'd definitely say that 7 and the 8 have the fastest cars on the track. The 10 is doing an amazing job staying with them, he can get a little bit closer, it'll be way easier for him to stay with them. But as you see, Tiger's just pushing Kenny along on the straights.
He's doing what he can, so. But Tiger's right there. He can easily make a pass, but that 10 is slowly gaining on Tiger.
Yeah, these three drivers are really solid right now.
I'm gonna check on. I'll say how many laps do we have left real quick. We'll get ready to go to there. Alright, we have less than 3 laps to go here in stage number 2.
Will make it really interesting. These cars are starting to get real loose off of the exits, especially of turn 2 and turn 4.
I think that's definitely going to be these drivers. The biggest struggle is pretty much off the corners. 1 and 3 should be no issues, but you're right when I tell you this. It is 2 and 4 the biggest issues for these drivers.
Tiger's gonna hit the apron. Killer's gonna try to make a run, but Kenny!
Wreck! They wreck!
Oh
my God! That's a caution.
That's a caution. That might end the stage as well. Wow, Kenny, as I said, Kenny will win the stage, fortunately, and Killer will get that second spot over Tiger, but wow, you know, as I was saying, cars get really loose out of 2 and 4. Kenny just overcorrects into the wall and, you know, ends the stage. It was really... wow, that happened out of nowhere.
And get this, though, Killer's going to take the second place spot away from Tiger. Whew.
Yeah, Kenny is not Kenny or Tiger. Killer is bringing... Oh, wow. This is interesting as well.
You got that right. Larson Nation is bringing us back to green flag, and Rich Gangs in second, Serge at second, fourth, JoJo in fourth, Captain Dead Dad in fifth, and we haven't seen the Young Buck, aka Larson Nation, get a chance to be up front as much. So, big wreck. Miss Stopes comes down. That must be the big wreck in the back. Miss Stopes and Greg Tires, I believe. Yeah.
As far as it might be a manual, but what I was saying was really interesting was Killer, Kenny, and Tiger all started in the back because of damage, and now they gotta fight themselves through this hornet's nest.
And look,
oh my God!
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
I'm watching this battle between the 10, the 8, and the 7 trying to work their way back up in the pack, and they just split Clay in the middle of 3 and 4. But yeah, that will be a manual.
Yeah. Oh boy. Hey, Brody, am I popping in your microphone?
No.
Okay, cause like, I'll say, cause I keep hearing some sort of popping. I don't know if it's me or what.
Yeah, I think that's me muting my mic every single time I got a cough. I don't know what.
Where's Kenny? Oh, where is Kenny going? If he is looking at that yard and he said, well, that's a nice yard, I think I need to cut it. Boy, he's definitely cutting the grass, that's for sure. And Greg Tires, it got a DNF tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Unfortunate for him.
Even though he's not running running to race for his way in, but you wonder if how Masopes is feeling about that move Greg Tires made.
I think Masopes Definitely. You know, Masop said in his winning interview that he was not comfortable coming into these last two races if he didn't win. And I think he's definitely showing why. He's having really an off race that we've seen from Masop this whole season. But at least he won. At least he's locked in. So this race doesn't really matter to him too much.
I can pretty much just pull off a lyric off one of my favorite bands, but excepting a little orange twist, nothing else matters unless if it's the championship for my soaps.
Jackson will win the race off pit road again.
Jackson's going to be the first one to come out of pit road, and here comes the man that we interviewed earlier, Mr. Electric Days. He's going to be in second place, and oh, this is about to get interesting because we've seen the battles that these two have had. Take it all the way back to Martinsville. These two have had some battles. Take it all the way through some tough races. These two have always been the best of enemies when it comes to the racetrack.
Well, now we see Tiger back up
Nation
into the front. Yep.
The last time we saw Jackson Altman up in front, we saw him taking the high side. So I look forward to seeing what he's trying to do this time. Could he get a chance to rewrite his own mistake by trying to take the bottom, or is he still going to try to take the top side? Oh, we have a car stuck right there in the back. That looks to be, I don't know if that's Clay or there's a car stuck right there up on the outside wall. Yeah, it's Clay. He is currently stuck right now. He is just slowly cutting that grass. Anyways, back up front here, it'll be our choose cone rule. Brody, get yourself prepared for this one because this next restart is about to be very, very interesting.
Oh yeah. Oh, actually, Killer's gonna come down pit road again. I don't think pits are open. I wonder if it was fuel mileage, and that's why he thought it was okay to do that.
Wait, who came down to pit road?
Killer and Masopes, I believe. There must have been some kind of damage given on that restart, and Masopes gave the go ahead to do that.
Yeah, but Joker's the one that is currently in race control at the moment. He is currently in race control, so I kind of wonder what's going on through that Discord chat. While we still currently under caution, I do want to ask our viewers, what do they think about the race, and yet who is the one you guys want to keep an eye on?
Throughout this race, we've seen a lot of comers and goers, but I think a driver to watch. And he seems to find his way back up to the front. You know, after some problems, I think you got to go with your pick in Tiger. Tiger's found his way back up to the front. Killer and Kenny have not found their way back up to the front, so let's see what happens. And it looks like there is a whole train of cars that didn't know the outside lane, only had 5 cars. It's gonna be an interesting restart.
It is going to be a very, very interesting restart, and we should see this time by. Everyone's taking mostly the inside lane. Electric Days is going to take the outside. Jackson Altman is going to be the one taking us back to green. He is the control car, so we'll see how this next restart goes. As green flag goes back in the air here at Indianapolis. Good restart for Jackson, but most of all, good restart for Tiger. Electric comes straight down to the bottom. Oh, Electric hits the wall.
He didn't kiss it. He hit that thing. He's gonna lose a lot of spots.
He didn't do like the song from Chris Brown, Kiss, Kiss, Kiss. No, he hit it.
Mm-hmm.
And Jackson Ullman's going to be the one to lead this lap here in Indianapolis.
Oh, look at this. Killer's going to make it 3 wide on Kenny, and Clay is going to wise out of that decision.
It's going to get back. So it's going to show everyone.
There's a whole mess back here.
Right along from Kenny's point of view, there's 3 wide, but ball stick. Mastopes in the middle. Oh boy!
Oh,
Big
wow.
wreck! Everyone saves it!
Wow, I can't believe everyone saved that thing.
Oh my lord, that was so close. Great job, everyone, for saving that. We still stay green. Meanwhile, up front, Tyre's trying to take the lead away from Jackson Altman, but JoJo's going to try to get in the middle. Side by side for the lead, but yet JoJo's going to try to make it 3 wide. And he does. JoJo's right there in the middle. And there, Tiger stays in the middle. Who's going to be the one to lead this lap? That is going to be JoJo.
That's going to stall them. What does the 18 do with this run?
Oh, Kenny with a really aggressive move, taking electric to the wall.
Oh, electric backing in the wall. Back across the field.
Oh, big, yeah.
Big wreck.
Big wreck. Ball stick up to the wall. 78 goes up to the wall. You know he's not going to be happy with that move.
No, and the 15's dropping places. I think he's the one that actually hit electric up the track. So he's going to take responsibility for that one.
I definitely don't agree, but yet JoJo is taking advantage of it, taking advantage of a good situation. Look at Larson Nation, the third. Gonna get back to JoJo Siwa.
Jackson trying to make something happen on the outside, but gonna give that spot up to the 7. And he's back into the fight.
And if Larson Nation keeps battling with Tiger, oh JoJo!
Oh, JoJo and Jackson hit the wall.
And yeah, here comes Tiger. Here comes Larson Nation. Larson Nation trying to make some moves, but I hope he realizes that these two are trying to battle to see who's going to the Final Four.
That contact brings the field right back together. Killer has a chance again.
So does Kenny.
Three wide down the front stretch. Killer's gonna make a 3 wide move on Jackson and Kelvin. Kelvin did not know that they were 3 wide, goes up the track.
He goes up to the outside wall. But meanwhile, JoJo loses the spot thanks to Larson Nation, out of all people. Tiger's gonna make sure that he loses that draft to Ryan Long with JoJo up in third.
You see Killer and Rich Gang, the Pollock duo, trying to catch up to this lead pack.
Contact being made from the 18 and the 92.
Here comes Rich Gang and Killer with a huge run.
From 5th to 6th, this is a situation we're keeping an eye on right now.
Rich Gang's gonna give that spot up to his teammate. See if they can make up any ground on this front pack. The way that they're battling, I think there is no doubt that the 10 and the 11 will join that battle.
Larson Nation is side by side with Kenny. Larson Nation, if these two keep battling out, JoJo can be able to take advantage of that. He's right there, right behind Tiger NASCAR.
Oh, the 18's actually gonna get up the track. Saves it. Here comes Killer.
JoJo's doing whatever he takes to make sure that he's right behind Tiger. Because, you know, he's seen the runs that Tiger's had.
Here comes the 10 under the 18.
JoJo's not letting the 8 go in his sights. JoJo's going to try to go into the inside right now. To the bottom. And Tiger still stays the leader.
Oh, Killer is having a lot of lag right now.
Oh, yeah, you can see it. Yeah, you can really see it right there.
Unfortunate for him. I think it has stopped, but that's gonna kill 18, I believe.
Yeah, fortunately, a great run, but yet, meanwhile, JoJo takes the lead back away from Tiger NASCAR.
Caution.
Caution? What's the caution for?
15? I don't know. 98 has a lot of damage.
And you know what this means if the 98 does not win tonight. He's going to have to win it at Bristol this Thursday night. And yet, coverage of that, fortunately I won't be able to get a chance to be there, but someone in the broadcast booth will cover the final race before our championship for next Monday night. Make sure to stay tuned for that. Next Monday night, 6:55 Eastern Time, we will get a chance to talk to those in the Final Four for both the Cup and the Xfinity Series. You do not want to miss out on that. That is next Monday. Tiger takes the lead away from JoJo. Green flag back in the air.
Look at the top 4 all trying to lock themselves into the next round.
5 laps to go. Here comes Kenny. Kenny on the inside of JoJo. A lot of bumping and banging from these two side by side. Larson Nation wiggles a little bit, but he's okay. Oh, Larson Nation goes around. 98 goes around. Big wreck in the back. Big wreck in the back. 36 around. Oof.
Fortunate for Electra.
92
Actually,
goes around. 99
wow.
goes around.
That's going to be a caution.
What is happening?
Wow, no caution. Still,
No caution
still green
for
flag.
that. Kenny gets involved with that. Now the caution comes out. Never mind.
Look at this, Rich Gang and Tiger.
But yet, look who's in third.
I'm not exactly sure how many laps we have left, but it could be too late.
It pretty much is too late because we should have less than 3 laps to go. So any time if it's 5 laps or under, no more manuals. I was correct. 3 laps to go here at Indianapolis.
Too late to call a manual. That is very unfortunate for JoJo and Kenny.
Oh,
look at this.
Kenny goes around again.
Whoa! Tiger and Rich Gang get loose into the corner. Here comes Killer for a second.
Look at Killer making moves. Tiger's trying to break the draft. If I was Killer, I would do whatever it takes to make sure that he's right behind A with less than 2 laps to go.
Miller goes a little deeper than I think he would have wanted. Now he's got to hunt back down Tiger. Tiger breaking that draft again. Here comes Rich Gang on the outside. Rich Gang's going to side draft his teammate.
Rich Gang knows the situation he's in.
Yeah, but Rich Gang is also fighting for his first win. Oh, Killer into the wall.
Killer and TK right there. White flag in the air this time by. White flag in the air for Tiger NASCAR. Can he do it?
Or can Rich Gang get his first win of his career?
So far, great turn two for Tiger NASCAR.
Rich Gang
goes around. Rich Gang goes around. Tiger is all by his lonesome. TK in second. Killer in third. Tiger doesn't need to make any mistakes at the moment. Coming off to the final time in 3 and 4. All good to go. Next up for him, Las Vegas. Don't worry about going to Bristol. Checker flag in the air, and Tiger NASCAR is going to the Final Four next Monday night. Congratulations, Tiger NASCAR. He's going to win Indianapolis. Whew. Tiger NASCAR to the Final Four. Joining along with Soaps.
After all that chaos ensues. The top 5 is not what you see every day, but first goes to Tiger, second goes to Kelvin. Great job by him today. Third place, Killer. Fourth place, Ballstick. Fifth place, Sir Sadsack.
That was very, very intense. Brody, can you get our race winner up in here, please, my good sir?
Yes, I can.
Tiger NASCAR is going to the Final Four. My pick to win this race.
A great job that he did today. Perfect race.
What a race this was, my lord. Chaos at its best. And there's our race winner, Mr. Tiger NASCAR. Tiger, welcome up to the booth. But yeah, congratulations, my good sir. You are going to the Final Four.
Yeah, I was. I don't know how that just happened. But I looked back and everyone was wrecking, and there was no caution, which was. I don't know why, but it was just down to me, Rich Gang, and Killer, and I was just defending for my life because I think if Killer would have won, it would have been very hard for him to make it to the Final Four.
You pretty much made the right moves. I mean, you won stage 1, but yet I want to give us first of all, I mean, Lexingford, congratulations, man. I mean, you were my pick to win, but I gotta ask you this though: was you ever point in the race ever got so nervous when it came to battling, Kenny, Killer, JoJo, those that you were racing with, even some of the non-playoff drivers?
Not really. It was a bit scary with Rich getting behind because that's a race that I pretty much have to win.
Yeah.
To be pretty much guaranteed. Because if I didn't win, you never know what could happen next week with Electric and Mo. I could be pretty good at Bristol. I had to just get the win. And I wasn't really nervous until the stage 2 crash happens when Kenny overcorrected, and that was a shocker for the Killer.
Real quick, since we got I guess since we got Brody up in here, Brody, do you have any questions for good old Tiger?
Tiger, buddy. You did it. You made it to the Final Four. How do you feel going into the next round? You know, you got Masopes, and assuming no new winners, it's looking to be you have JoJo and Tiger. How do you think you match up against those guys?
I don't know. It's Vegas is pretty much a draft track. It's multi-grooves, so it'll be a fun race. I think all four of us, whoever will probably be in the same pack towards the end of the race. As long as you don't have any, I guess, caution tests, I think it'll be quite a good race. I think I can do pretty well. Vegas is one of my medium tracks. I think I was pretty good there in the Cup Series, though, so we'll see.
Absolutely, and you know, I do remember you being very good at Bristol. How do you look at Bristol now that you're locked in? It doesn't matter.
I'm I guess, just gonna try getting Kenny into the Final Four. Really, it's the only goal I have. I think at this point, I think I'm a pretty good driver in Bristol. The only goal for me is to not let anyone from the outside found the Final Four gonna win, because it would be a pretty good battle between the four that are in right now.
Now that you won, you know, how much relief do you have knowing full well that you don't have to worry about Bristol Thursday?
It's a lot of relief for sure. At the end start of this race, I think the best thing that could have happened was for me or JoJo to win, because me and JoJo are pretty much even on points prior to the race. So if someone like Electric won this race, then it'd be me and JoJo would be in the Final Four, and Kenny would be on the outside, and you really can't ever count out Kenny. So if someone won Bristol that wasn't us, then it would be between me and JoJo. So it's a big relief for sure.
Oh, I definitely do agree. Brody, any last questions before we hop off the air?
Um, no, I think I asked everything I wanted to ask, but congrats on locking yourself into the Final Four, obviously, and you know, I lost my train of thought. Take it away, Jake.
All right, well, Tiger, we're going to let you go, and congratulations. We'll see you next Monday for the Final Four. I mean, go celebrate, go relax, and enjoy yourself. Uh, from all of us here, that was an incredible race. That was a very, very interesting race. And coming up next is our Cup Series broadcast from Indianapolis, and hopefully we'll see you guys there. But yet, for the Xfinity Series, we'll see you Thursday night at Bristol. Stay tuned, everyone.